The scene looks like any 20-something bachelor's house, yet there is something special going on at Todd Canetta's home. He's opened his heart to help out the oft-forgotten parts of the Darden community, the Little Tykes. This is quite a little service program you've got here. I have to know, how did it all begin?
Yeah, it's kind of a funny story. Working on my summer internship, reading a lot of the Boxcar Children series. And so, got some ideas, thought, it would be fun to just grab a freight train down to Mexico. And thought, who would stow away with me? And the only person at Darden I could think of was Evo. So I came back to the drawing board and thought, what about the Babysitters Club? See it as a real good opportunity, on the one hand, giving back to the Darden community, and then on the other hand, you're helping to mold young minds. I kind of think about it in, for lack of better terms, killing two birds with one stone, so to speak.
So you really look at all the different opportunities to really enrich the experience, huh?
Yeah, I think there's a time in young people's lives where everything's new, the world's amazing, and whatever I can do to help expand their world, that's fantastic. Plus, I'm not going to lie, with the added attention I get for carrying around some cute 2-year-old on my back in a grocery store crawling with hot chicks.
Safety first is more than just a motto at the Darden Babysitter Club. It's a lesson in lifestyle. What better way to get kids buckling up for life?
Christian, I like your hat. Go Who's? Can you say go Who's? Now, who's going to get me a beer from that fridge? Oh, thank you, sir.
His methods certainly appear unorthodox, yet one struggles to argue with the results the club has seen. Last year, 3 of his pupils competed at the state level in solo cup stacking. And while not all youngsters reach their competitive peak at the same point, the club's methods certainly uncover new facets of life for these fortunate tykes.
2.
Your program's been called inspirational, innovational, and revolutionary. Some people have even been critical. How do you respond to your critics?
I'm not going to say I'm an expert in every single case. What I try to do is learn my client, understand their needs, and deliver in the channel that I believe will inspire the most growth.
But you do acknowledge your critics?
Haters be hating.
Has your educational platform always been the same, or is it a constantly evolving process? I mean, obviously we're dealing with different age groups here. How are you able to integrate across those different groups?
My newest addition to my platform really engages what I call peripheral thinking. That means giving the young people the intangibles that I believe will help them out later on in life. With the younger crowd, that may be the statistical repercussions of sacrifice fly or a fielder's choice. For the older kids, that might be beer origins and the pricing differences between domestics and imports. But at its heart, the core curriculum remains the same across age groups. Christian, which baseball hat do you like? The blue one? Show me. Does it fit? Show me.
Alright, hey guys, that's great.
Oh yeah, that looks great. That looks great. Yeah, give you a cracker. Good job. Good job.
Now, we've seen a bit about how you like to educate your clients on topics like sports and the like, but how do you provide the same platform across different genders?
You know, I think there is a lot of overlap there, but I do have to draw the line at some points. Last week, little Christian over here and we headed up to the racetracks up in Charlestown with the fellas. You know, things weren't going too well at the tables, so we packed up early and headed to the strip clubs. That's just, you know, I wouldn't do that with a female client.
I mean, right, like, you're in business school, aren't you? There must have been something that you learned on the first day, like not to bring female clients to a strip club?
Yeah, you know, Darden's a case-based school, so I'm not sure. A lot of the learning happens through discussions in class, but I'm not sure if that was explicitly stated. Definitely one of my big takeaways, though, from our leading organizations class first year.
Wonder what the reaches are for a program like this. Given the amount of students at Darden and the type of community that exists at the school, one can see the obvious room for growth. But what if the idea went viral, spreading to other top-tier business schools, some of which are 3 times the size of the student body at Darden? And Todd's not willing to stop there. He thinks that given the right circumstances, exponential expansion can be made by incorporating undergraduate communities into this outreach program. And on this night, we find Todd at home working hard on the Babysitters Club's next steps. He plans on expanding the list of Darden students involved in the club, and he's currently reviewing any potential dangers to the children.
It took me a while to feel comfortable expanding the program, but you get to know people very well here at Darden. And by and large, we have an unbelievable student body that's absolutely capable of being a contributing member to the program. I'm just reviewing my information now to be able to pull out any red flags. You see here, Josh Scraggy. Yeah. You know, I can't be having people's affinity for wearing tight t-shirts risk the integrity of the program. You know, the last thing we need is one of the members of the Babysitters Club to be stealing t-shirts from 8-year-olds.
For now, we're okay. Just blazing trails and never looking back.